Um, well, we wanted to see this film for about half a year now, 6 months, because obviously it came out in America in August. Then obviously see if I can find it on the internet, watch it somewhere. Yes, I do admit I watch films on the internet. Stop me. Um, so, um, Here we are, and I have to say I did enjoy it, but I do have some problems. And yes, of course, Emma Roberts isn't in it as much. Emma Roberts is, she is just fantastic, and she is an idol to me. And I love watching any other movie she's in. And this is sort of like any other movie in that it's different to what she's done before. Romantic comedy, sort of it has sort of that thing of romantic comedy, but then it's not completely a romantic comedy. It's more like a bit of romance and then a calm and then a. But it would seem like it is a romantic comedy, but it isn't. Anyway, so moving on, we have obviously Rashida Jones from The Social Network, obviously little scenes in there, and Andy Samberg, obviously from the glorious Adam Sandler movie recently, which was terrible. Um, Now, I have to say, I did enjoy this movie. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's perfect, but I did like the couple of Celeste and Jesse. I thought they were cute together and they had good chemistry. I thought they were funny. I didn't find them really annoying, like Mark Kermode did, obviously. But perhaps I just don't know really annoying people, or just haven't seen really annoying people on film apart from Sean William Scott. I mean, anyone who wants to go with him, I think, needs to have their brain examined. Um, but I have to say there were some things that kind of put me off a little bit. Like for some reason they have to acknowledge that because there's an artist who is a bad singer, and Rashida Jones' character is really angry about, oh, there's this person who's really annoying, and then they told me how Justin Bieber joke, and I sat there wondering, what? You can't be serious. You can't make a joke about, oh, there's this made up artist for the movie, and then there's an artist who actually is real, who's crap, and you make a reference to him and just kind of put it on the side. That's just what? And I tell you, it's the weirdest thing. Of the movie stopped, and I had to stream it on another website, and then Emma Roberts came back on screen, and I was just like, okay, this is why I'm still watching the movie, and I gotta. That's completely erased the Justin Bieber thing for a little while now, because it kind of spoilt it. I felt the Justin Bieber thing. It's just I love Emma Roberts, but then to have Justin Bieber sort of joke or reference, it just puts me off completely. Because the two people are not really explained, which is kind of dumb. So that's why they even shouldn't be there. Is it friends or is it people she's going with? She doesn't know, and she's bumped into the street. I don't know. Who are dressed up as Bieber and wearing blue hoodies and done the hair, and they said, "Oh, you've done the hair wrong." I was like, "Oh no!" And then they start trying to do the voice, and it is just awful. It shouldn't be there. It should have been editor got there, just went trim, gone, and but then the problem is they come back because you could have just cut it to she goes to the bar and everything, and that would have been fine. But for some reason, it's like American Pie 3 is sort of coming to hit through into the screen here of how awful something can be. They come back again. And I thought, oh no. Not again. Why? That was just terrible. And let's just move on. Get to the good stuff. So, Anna Roberts, I think, is fantastic. She got a great little part in this. I think she should have had more screen time. She's only there for about 6, 7, maybe 5 minutes. And I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, she's great. And I'm sorry I have to say this, but she stole the movie from me. She took it under Rashida Jones and just completely just ran off with it. I do like Rashida Jones. She's a good actress, and I do like Andy Samberg. But to me, Amber Roberts is the sort of person who sells tickets. She has a great job, and she can sell tickets. I tell people to come over and buy loads of tickets with Amber Roberts because she's great. I'm not sure, probably, maybe I'm going a bit too far saying that because I know that probably wouldn't be the case because her movies don't make the loads of money apart from Scream, which is a big franchise, which is a shame because I like Emma Roberts movies. But anyway, moving on. So I do love Emma Roberts, but I could go on forever. Um, so this film is good, but I give a little bit of a sigh that it could be better. And I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it. I did enjoy it very much. It's just, like the films that Emma Roberts has been in before, Art of Getting By and Kind of Funny Story and Scream. They've been entertaining and well made, and I think they've been a bit better actually than this. I still think this is a solid, decent film. I mean, there's a good story for it. I'm not saying there's anything bad about it. It's just you watch it and you think it could be better. It could be better. And then Emma Roberts comes on screen. You're like, oh, of course, I know it could be better because Emma Roberts is in really good films. And that's just the thing I had a little bit of a problem with. I know it sounds like I'm complaining a lot in this review. Try to balance that out now with some positives. Properly, I feel like I'm being negative all the time. Um, but I did like the chemistry. I mean, you do get the whole sort of relationship that they had before, and there's that whole backstory, which romance films in Hollywood seems to sort of just throw down the toilets. And like Ruby Sparks or The Perks of Being a Wallflower, they're not exactly romantic comedy films, but they are showing you that there's that sort of belief in the characters the romantic comedies don't have. And that's what I always found to be so annoying with all just the rom com, Hollywood and Hollywood romantic comedy. You know, I'm glad this film isn't in that bag, and it's good to see there's different ones that aren't complete rom coms, but are different and good. And I did think this movie was funny. I have to say, I did laugh quite a lot, and it's not that kind of thing of, oh, let's just see how far it can go. It's actually putting it to the test of, oh, well, is it funny or not? And for me, it was funny. And, if a movie isn't funny, then it's obviously not working, like American Pie 3, where just to get a laugh would be just good enough to slap the director on the back and be friends with him. But that's not going to happen. Um, and just the thing is that if I enjoy a film, I say enjoy a film. If I don't enjoy a film, I'll say I don't enjoy a film. And I did enjoy this film. I did like the way that they did carry the movie quite well, Priscilla Jones and Andy Samberg. But then there was that thing back in my head that, oh, Emma Roberts, when she come back on screen, because I just thought she was a real knockout in this movie. I think she's always been a talented actress. I think she's always impressed me, and she's so beautiful and she just soaks up the screen and just she takes it all, and she's just incredibly watchable, which I think is gonna definitely carry on for her career. I'm sorry, I keep going about Emma Roberts. It's like it's her movie. It's not her movie, and I wish it was. I'm sorry. Um, but I did like the soundtrack as well. I thought the soundtrack was good. I thought they used good bit of music. Obviously not on the Django Unchained kind of thing with the soundtrack, but obviously it's not going to be because that's Tarantino. Tarantino does awesome soundtracks. You gotta buy them. I probably wouldn't buy the soundtrack, but it's a good soundtrack for what it was. I'm disappointed that Drifting In and Out isn't in there. It's that really stupid thing that it's in the trailer, so let's not put it in the movie because we paid somebody an excess amount of money to say, oh, let's have it in the trailer, but then just cop out and not have it in the movie. And that to me is dumb. I'm sorry. Um, so they could have used it in quite a few scenes, just gone like that. I could put it in that one. I'm like, oh, if I can't put it in that one, put it in that one, but then no. Um, so yeah, and another problem I have is near the end. I thought near the end didn't really work. There's a little scene um, where she's getting all depressed and getting all annoyed about the whole thing, and then she jets off to San Francisco to one of her friends' weddings where Andy Samberg is, and I just don't believe that would happen. I mean, you look at that and you think it's a film, because who honestly would jet off all that, air miles or whatever to go over there and just be a complete wreck and just be a little bit pathetic? And I don't mean to be mean, but it came off as, yeah, we already get that, Celeste. Stop going on about that. Please just stop it. And I would have literally grabbed her to the side and say, stop. Just, no. And it felt like it was overdoing it a little bit. That, yeah, we get you're upset. Stop going on. So that's a little thing. They could easily cut that scene out, just like with the Justin Bieber terribleness that was, and they could have just cut to the bit where they go to the divorce papers. That would have been better, I think. Um, so, like I say, it crops up that it's not perfect, but it is a good film, and I do like it. And there's funny stuff in there. I know I've been complaining for this. Seems like I've been complaining for this entire review, but um, I'm not. It's just there are things you'd like it to be, and perhaps maybe it's not the things you'd like to be, but perhaps those things you'd like it to be are too much. Like that's not going to happen. Because I knew that Emma Roberts wasn't going to be in it that much because she's not in the trailer that much. She's in it for like one scene and that's it. Um, so I kind of knew that going in, but I just I enjoyed her character and thought she was funny and maybe it would have been a better film. I said this to someone this morning if Emma Roberts was the person who was in the relationship that wasn't going so great, and then you have a different character, maybe not the Andy Samberg character, and then change it a little bit, maybe. I don't know. It still works well as it is. I'm not saying they're a bad couple, Andy Samberg and Celeste and all that kind of thing. That's fine. Um, it's just, like I say, it could be other things, but it doesn't matter. So, I liked it. I'm giving it at least a 7. So, 7.1, I'd definitely say. I mean, it's a good film. It's a good time. I mean, if it was my film personally, I'd like to cut things out of it, but I know that wouldn't happen. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, I'm looking forward to the real sort of flagship movie Emma Roberts of Adult World. I mean, that looks like it'll be really good, and that's going to be a full-on Emma Roberts movie. And I won't be a little bit disappointed that she's not in it all that much as of this movie. So yes, good movie. It's a good time. Probably not one you want to watch about 1,000 times, but it's still good for what it is, and it's not crap like romantic sort of comedy Hollywood movies, which have been sort of plaguing the world for the last at least 3 years. 3 years, because I'm going to say four, but I shouldn't say four because that'd be wrong. Because Final Day of Summer came out 4 years ago, and that was a fantastic movie. Because ever since then, it just kind of went off a little bit. And then Crazy Stupid Love came along and showed us that actually romantic comedies can be really good. So there we are.